Okay, welcome back to the next part of the guide and playthrough to Majora's Mask. In the last part, we entered Snowhead Temple, got the dungeon map, and a few stray fairies. And in this part, we're going to just keep on going through here. As I pointed out, this is the door you have to go through next. I love this thing. I am not a big fan of this room. You have to position this box here in a pretty specific spot for later. As you pull those out, you can run back here and grab this. And that's the key to that door we saw in the last part, back in the entrance. But what we want to do first is... Let me just take a look at this here real quick. Yeah, you just have to push it to the end. I'm thinking of another room we have to position the box pretty specifically. If you'll notice in this game, all the boxes and the switches have Majora's Mask on them. It's just an interesting little detail. I think they were slightly changed in the 3DS version, the graphics of them were, but they still had Majora's Mask on them. Don't bother with that door, no way to get through it. Just ignore that Wolfos and go through here. Well, we don't want to ignore that Wolfos because he's right in our way, so we're going to want to get rid of him. Yeah, the bow work is really effective on these guys, so if you can get them... I think there's one more over here, actually. If you can get them running in it... Yeah, there he is. Never mind, the bow's only effective if you hit them in the tail. Which is sometimes easy to do, sometimes not. Let's open this chest up. Alright, this is the compass. So now we can see where all the other chests are. Those red dots on are the other chests, as always. And you can see the arrow, where you came in from, all that. Okay, here's something that's kind of annoying. Don't worry about the ice, by the way. We have no way of melting that. The Goron fire punches are not hot enough to melt ice. You have to throw that up there just right. Let's try this again. Got it. So throw that up there, put on your mask, and get a stray fairy. You actually can't use the blast mask to get the stray fairy unless you do a really specific jump from up there. And I'm not even sure if that's possible. It's just the only way I could think of doing it. You'll notice we still had a chest in there, and I think another stray fairy. Even don't worry about that, we'll be going back to that room later. Alright, and here we have those ice crystals from back at the entrance to the Snowhead area. And you pretty much want to do the same thing with them that we did there. Gotta shoot them all down if you want to get through. It's just like the one we saw outside, yeah. If you noticed, I haven't been using Tattle's hints too often because although she's a lot more helpful and a lot less irritating than Navi was, she's still kind of just states the obvious a lot. Alright, all those are down. But you might notice something strange about... Yeah, don't stand on these for too long. There's icicles on the ceiling. You might notice something strange about that wall. There's like snow or something on it. So what you have to do is roll, and this is an invisible wall. You can look through it with a lens of truth if you want to, but I don't think it's all too necessary. Open this up, and stray fairy. No more glow from the fairy mask, so no point to ever come back here. Once again, remember for these platforms, rolling before a jump gets you a lot more distance. See, I wasn't able to make that the first time, but I got it now. Punch away that snowball. And gotta grab what's in here. Small key. Let's go through this door. Oh, this room. Okay, so there's a lot of white bows in the center. What you want to do for this room is pull out your lens of truth, because this one's a little hard to get to. And up there we can see where the white bows are coming from. These guys might mess up your aim because they push you around a little bit. Alright, another stray fairy. Got 7 of them. That's almost half. Let's just pull out the Goron mask again here, because that's what we need for the puzzle in this room. So what you gotta do for... Oh, let's see what Tad has to say. So we gotta pound this down. Goron pound it, and... You'll see that that'll create a platform, but it'll also block the door. So what you ought to do is go out of Goron form, use a roll jump here. Pound this down to bring up another platform. You notice that these green ones are timed. And I don't think the cutscene stops the timer, so that kind of sucks. Take off the Goron mask, climb up here, and jump up. Alright, so here we got some ice again. What you want to do for these platforms is roll up to the edge. See over there, we've got another one of those walls with the snow on it. We're not going to be getting that till a lot later. So as you can see here, we have to roll along this slope, and there's a little bit of a net to catch us. You do have to do this later without the net, in case you're wondering. Kind of goes without saying, but you do. Alright, nothing for us to do in here yet, but this is actually a pretty important room for later. No, no, no! That was really bad. So now, what I've got to do is walk all the way around and go back through. So, what I'm going to do is end this part right here and start us off again from where we were last time. Thanks for watching, and I hope you found this